Hello and welcome quick learners. Today we will be starting the mathematics class chapter 1 number system. Well, I know you are already done listening to this class from other teachers, but let us make it different. Why that routine boring classes of okay, this is the number system, these are natural numbers, these are whole numbers. You know it, I know, you very well know it. But let us go it in a different way this time. Let us actually people keep on telling you, right? उसे देख के सीख, कुछ तो सीख, वो कहाँ पहुँच गया और तू कहाँ पड़ा है, right? This is a very common dialogue in when you hear from your parents that your siblings or your friends have scored more and you haven't, right? Okay, एक किसी ना किसी से कुछ ना कुछ सीखना तो पड़ता ही है. You have to learn something. So let us learn for a change from the number system. Let's try. Okay. I don't know how your response will be for this video, but it's just a trial, an attempt to do something different. Okay. Okay, just tell me if you had to count your toys, okay, that were in your possession when you were a kid, what would you do? You would count, right? And how would the counting go by, like 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? So what are these called? These are called numbers, right? Now as we went to higher classes, we learned that these are not just numbers, they are natural numbers. Why? They are numbers. Why put natural? Well, we naturally count everything, whatever is there in our surroundings. We count our money, we count our toys, we count our things that we have in our possession, right? So what is the special characteristic trait of these natural numbers? Can you tell me? Well, if you are guessing it right, then these are all positive numbers, right? So you can call all the natural numbers as positive numbers. Oh, that's a good thing. Means these numbers are also telling us something. What are they? Are telling us be positive in life. Think positively, right? If anything you are planning to do or any outcome you are waiting for, think positive. Why have any other thoughts about it? So these positive numbers are spreading all the positive vibes everywhere, right? So think positive and be positive in life no matter how bad the things turn. अच्छा, तुम्हारे साथ होता तो पता चलता will be your response. अरे wait, I'll come to that also. See, it always inspires us to be on the positive side of the life. What does inspire? Arey yaar, positive numbers, the natural numbers, they always inspire us to be on the positive side of the life and the good side of the life. Now coming to all the crap talk you think, whatever I am talking about, you say every good thing comes to an end. Of course, every good thing comes to an end. Who said no about it? Well, this has become a heart. Okay, so every good thing comes to an end and everything becomes zero, right? So just like the whole numbers, well, you are right about it, because this zero keeps us grounded and rooted to our tradition, to our soil, to our roots. The day we leave it, it will make sure we come back to where we started. But don't you see the bright side? The whole numbers are non-negative numbers. See, any negativity is there in this? No, they are non-negative. Means even if we become zero, there is still a scope to rise again, right? It's okay. Now you may ask, what about all the negativity in life? You are talking about all the positive things, but there is so much negativity in life. What do you want to say about that? Well, there are pros and cons to every situation in life and you can't deny the fact. Okay, I would say that nobody will disagree to that. That's what integers teach us, right? See, there is negativity there are negative numbers, right? So these are integers. So they tell us that for every bad act of ours, we will only yield bad results and good for every good. But yes, there are times when the negative act of ours does reap us benefits, like, for example, cheating in the exam and nobody gets to know about it. That's a situation which is a win-win for you. You score good marks, rank high among your friends. But there are two things that you will always miss. First point, that your friends will know you are a cheater, for sure. If not now, when you grow up, they will talk about you behind your back. Second thing, you will never learn those concepts and lessons ever in your life, because we have such a forgetful tendency. We will never know what we have missed. So what we missed to learn, we will never know. So we will never bother about it. So much of negativity is there. That's why integers, these negative part of integers are called negative numbers. These are negative numbers. So these are positive numbers, and then we have this 0 in between, which is neutral, which is neither positive nor negative, right? But there is one catch here. Do you know there is another perspective to these integers? See, whenever you say something is non-positive, it includes all the negative numbers, right? But it also includes 0. It's not a positive number. 0 is neutral, right? Similar is the case when we say a number is non-negative, right? Non-negative means all the positive numbers along with 0. Bichara 0 comes here, goes there. If you look at it at a different, if you look at it in a different way, how do you analyze this? Now, whenever you say something is non-positive, it includes 0, right, along with all the negative numbers, because at times of crisis, when you need to choose, being neutral doesn't put you in a positive side. But yes, if you choose the non-negative side and stay neutral, it does put you in a positive side. Think about it. Well, that is so much of positive and negative. Let's leave that. But people have forgotten to enjoy those little moments, those fractional moments of joy in our personal lives that can bring us greater joy. Don't you believe that? People have stopped being rational, especially those who try to find joy elsewhere, like YouTube videos, shorts, TikTok, Insta, Facebook, Twitter and whatnot, than in their personal lives with their actual family and friends. People have forgotten how to bond with each other, right? And we try to relearn them from online unknown people when our own family has been trying from ages to tell us the same thing millions of times. You believe it or not? I know what you want to say. The people in your family don't care about you. They don't care about your feelings. They speak in hurtful language, right? Just like these negative rational numbers, they just don't understand the sensitivity of the issue and make things worse every time, right? But don't you realize what is just happening here? See, you know that you are at a better understanding level. You know they are not understanding you. It means you are at a more rational level than they are. Rather than arguing with your parents or siblings, why don't you give yourself some me time, relax your mind. Hey, not with your phone, mind you, Then relax your mind and then think what you are trying to tell and what they are trying to tell. Then see if there is anything worth in it. You will realize few of the things. you will realize that few of the things or many of the things they say are so repetitious, you know every word of it. But the important question is, did you pay heed to any of those things they said? Did you follow them, put them in your daily schedule? If yes, then you have solved half of your problem, right? How? I'll show you. See, consider this to be your problem, and so these are integers. So they tell us that for every bad act of ours, we will only yield bad results and good for every good. But yes, there are times when the negative act of ours does reap us benefits, like, for example, cheating in the exam and nobody gets to know about it. That's a situation which is a win-win for you. You score good marks, rank high among your friends. But there are two things that you will always miss. First point, that your friends will know you are a cheater, for sure. If not now, when you grow up, they will talk about you behind your back. Second thing, you will never learn those concepts and lessons ever in your life, because we have such a forgetful tendency. We will never know what we have missed. So what we missed to learn, we will never know. So we will never bother about it. So much of negativity is there. That's why integers, these negative part of integers are called negative numbers. These are negative numbers. So these are positive numbers, and then we have this zero in between, which is neutral, which is neither positive nor negative, right? But there is one catch here. Do you know there is another perspective to these integers? See, whenever you say something is non-positive, it includes all the negative numbers, right? But it also includes 0. It's not a positive number. 0 is neutral, right? Similar is the case when we say a number is non-negative, right? Non-negative means all the positive numbers along with 0. Bichara 0 comes here, goes there. If you look at it at a different, if you look at it in a different way, how do you analyze this? Now, whenever you say something is non-positive, it includes 0, right, along with all the negative numbers, because at times of crisis, when you need, here is their advice, and you have solved this by this way. 4 6 are 24, right? This is 1 and 6. 4 4s are 16. 0, right? Your problem is solved here. This was your problem. This was their advice. You worked on it and your problem is solved. If you had paid heed, because this is the same thing we get advice through internet or through some psychologist, psychiatrist, or your friends, or so called some outsider or whatsoever. So what do you observe here? The decimal expansion of such a number is terminating. So you can terminate your problems here, right? But if you are not going to listen and not make an effort to make your parents understand and listen to them, then your problems will not terminate. See, I don't say that your parents might be right all the time, but at least try to convince them, try to show your point. Why do you say I give up? Never give up. They are your family. Just imagine when you were a small kid, okay, you kept on crying, I want this toy, I want this toy. Did your parents give up on you? Are yaar, I don't want this kid, he is troubling me, he wants that toy when I am telling him I don't want to give. Is that how your parents reacted? No. They might have scolded you for certain reason, okay, but some or the other time they might have given you something or the other, right? हर बचपने का डांट ही सॉल्यूशन नहीं रहा होगा ना. I am telling this because if you are not going to settle your problem on your own, and that too with communication with your parents or your siblings or your friends whatsoever, then these problems will keep on recurring. Just like this number, see, I have 10 here, 3 3s are 9. You think you have solved the problem, but no, the problem has arisen again. It is again 3, then 9, then 1, then 10, then 3, then 9, then 1. Hey, this keeps on going. So what is happening here? The problem is non-terminating. It will not terminate because you are not working on the solution here, right? And it is recurring continuously. Same problem again and again. You are going to be vexed up, fed up, and do all the irrational stuff. That's not you. You are better than that. Don't you think so? Remember, if you are unable to take advantage of the right opportunity, unable to convince your parents, doesn't mean you take irrational steps. Got it? It is very important that you know this. Irrational acts are never entertained. You should not give yourself to this irrationality. By any means, someone might provoke you towards it, but don't get provoked. Why should you get provoked? Don't you have your own thinking? Don't your conscience tell you that you should not do this? See, many of which have non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. That is, if you opt for irrational methods, you know what they are. I needn't talk about it, okay? Now these are irrational numbers. Let me explain to you through this number line how irrationality doesn't end once you start it, okay? Consider this as a number line, and here we have taken 1 centimeter. I have taken 5 centimeters as 1 unit, okay? So let us take it as 1 centimeter for you, right? From here, with the help of a set square or either you use a compass to draw the perpendicular bisector here, okay, or you can also use protractor. I am using the set square to draw the perpendicular line. How? Well, these two together make 90-degree angles, right? So I am gonna use this like this. This way goes up, that way goes up. It's gonna be 90, right? One moment. Okay. Now I have to take exactly 5 centimeters, so the mark is here. I'll erase this. Okay. So this is 1 unit. I'll write it as 1 unit. Okay. And this is 1 unit. Now, by Pythagoras theorem, if this is the perpendicular, this is the base, right? This length is the perpendicular, this is the base, then we need the length of this hypotenuse, right? So hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, which is equal to 1 square plus 1 square, that is equal to 2 hypotenuse square. So hypotenuse will be equal to root 2 units, right? Once you have taken an irrational approach, right? Let us erase all of this, okay? Then from here you draw an arc, keeping your compass here, right? Keeping from here, you draw an arc. The arc comes passing through this point, right? Here on the number line, this area is, this point is root 2. Clear? Now, you say you have taken a irrational approach. Now I want to come back to rationality. Okay, let me come back. I'll opt a rational approach now. I will not go the irrational way. Well, very good, nice decision you have taken, right? Again, I want for only 5 centimeters, that is 1 unit measurement that I have taken here, right? Now the point is, this is root 2 and this is 1, okay? So the values here change. This is root 2, sorry, this is 1 and the base has changed, this has become root 2 whole square, right? So this is 1 plus root 2 square is 2, this is 3, then hypotenuse square is 3, means hypotenuse is root 3. So this perpendicular here will be root 3, and when you draw an arc here like this, right, wherever it touches, this point will be root 3 on the number line. So what happened? Though you want to change your irrational behavior back to rationality, still the irrationality will never leave you. I hope you are getting the gist of it. I won't go into detail, okay? This is how you represent irrational numbers on the number line. I hope this point is also clear and that point is also clear to you. But you will say, what's the use? नहीं सुनते ना यार वो लोग हमारी बात. No matter how many times we say, they don't understand what we are going through. They don't understand the stress and pressure we are going through. It's okay. Wait for the opportunity. Now what opportunity I am talking about? Well, it is not that your parents are always in a bad mood, right? There are times when they are happy, they are spending time with you, a jolly good time. Don't thrust your opinion that time. Make them understand what you were trying to tell, what actually happened, discuss the whole thing. If they are not listening, request them to listen. Why I am telling you this again and again is because between every rational number on the number line, right, between any two adjacent numbers, you know, there are infinite possibilities of life. What? I mean to say, there are infinite rational numbers between two rational numbers. It can be 3 by 2 and 5 by 2, okay? Even between these two values, there are infinitely many rational numbers. Now how is that possible? Don't ask me. The correct question is, when life has so many infinite possibilities to offer, right, why don't you make an attempt to think about it? See, remember one thing, you know the people around you, you know their strengths and weaknesses. Hey, I am not asking you to play with their strengths and weaknesses, okay? Even if you know theirs, or even if you don't know their strengths and weaknesses, at least you know yours, right? Think of all the positive and good things you have planned for yourself. Focus on your energy onto it. Channelize your mind towards a positive outcome and work towards it. Always remember, students, a war is fought by winning and not by dying. And it's way better if you don't fight a war, right? Peaceful treaties are way better. You will save the lives of millions over there. Just always remember that, and have faith in yourself and build good faith in others. It will come back to you in multiple fold. Faith and belief in yourself should be just like what? My favorite, natural number, because they don't have a zero and they have no end to its positivity. Keep believing, keep believing. कहते हैं ना, सच्चे दिल से किसी चीज़ को चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुम्हें मिलाने में जुट जाती है. Absolutely correct dialogue it is. Second last, and the most important thing is that do not brood over what you don't have. Count your blessings, right? Not your problems. See, brooding is something, negativity is something people love to cry, enjoy on that. But in reality, you should be enjoying those fractional small moments of happiness that you get. आज मम्मी ने क्या मस्त खाना बनाया, राइट? यू आर हैप्पी, तुम्हारा पेट खुश है, यू आर हैप्पी, राइट? आज मैंने एक मज़ेदार मूवी देखी, हंस हंस के लोट पोट हो गए, दैट्स योर हैप्पीनेस. एंजॉय एवरी मोमेंट, राइट? प्लीज डोंट ब्रूड ऑन एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ नेगेटिविटी. एंड द लास्ट एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, देखो यारो, इफ यू एवर फाइट विथ योर ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स, अरे दुनिया में हर कोई अपने बड़े या छोटे भाई बहन से तो लड़ता ही है, ओके? इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट कि ऐसा कभी कोई मोमेंट था जब आप अपने भाई बहनों के साथ, भाई के साथ या बहन के साथ, कोई ऐसा मोमेंट जब एक साथ हंस हंस के लोटपोट हुए हो, या वेर यू हैड मोमेंट्स दैट यू शेयर कि this was the moment I liked about spending with my brother or sister whatsoever, right? अगर कभी भी अब तक के टाइम में कभी भी एक बार ही सही ऐसा कोई मोमेंट रहा है, तो माइंड यू, रिमेंबर, नेवर फॉरगेट दिस, that your brother or sister, any sibling of yours, will stand by you much before than your parents will ever stand for you. आपके पेरेंट्स तो हमेशा आप ही के साथ रहेंगे, आपको डांटे डपटे, दे विल नेवर लीव यू. इवन इफ दे लीव यू, डोंट फॉरगेट, उनके दिमाग में कहीं ना कहीं आप हो. दे कैन नॉट अबैंडन यू, बट हाँ, अपने सिबलिंग्स को कभी मत छोड़ना, बिकॉज दे विल बी देयर फॉर यू ऑलवेज इन योर गुड टाइम्स एंड बैड टाइम्स. एंड आई वुड लाइक टू से समथिंग हियर.
Thank you for watching. Do subscribe, share and click the like button. For more interesting videos, add your suggestions in the comment section or email them to me. The best suggestion will be put in the next video and I will give a shout out to the one suggesting it. Have a great day.